Boo! This is Chase Burns, and
Tiera Nhem.
we are editors with The Ticket from the Seattle Times Company, and we are exploring some of the most haunted places in Seattle. Okay, Tiera, where are we walking to?
The end of Pier 70.
And what is at the end of Pier 70, allegedly?
Apparently, Patty, a young bearded sailor, can be found at the end of Pier 70 wearing a peacoat and a slouched cap.
So this ghost that we are going to try and find is one of the more famous ghosts in Seattle. There is a writer in town called Bess Lovejoy. She just did an episode about this on the popular KUW podcast Seattle Now last week, and you can listen to it. And Bess also wrote an article about this for us at theticket.seattletimes.com. And check that out. Anyways, more about... Wait, what is his name?
Patty!
Patty the ghost.
He was a bearded sailor who was possibly murdered here on Pier 70. He appears to depressed folks, allegedly, who are thinking of unaliving themselves, and offers words of comfort, lends a listening ear, and according to these people, when they turn around to thank him, he's nowhere to be found.
And that's why he's a ghost. Between you and me, who do you think Patty would come to more easily? AKA, who's more depressed?
Okay, listen, this is not a bad story. Listen, hold on a sec.
Cut forward. Oh, but that's basically what happens here with Patty.
He's like, maybe sometimes you just need someone to ask, are you good? Someone to reach out and ask, is everything okay?
And that's what Patty does. He reaches out and says, you good. So let's try to recreate that. We'll look at some squid from some fishermen. How often do you guys come down here?
He comes down here every other day. I come here once, twice a week.
It's really nice down here.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, of all the places that we have hit up for this little haunted tour, this has been the friendliest place. We have met people. People have shown us their squids. People offered us beer. So I will say the spirit of Patty is definitely alive and well at the end of Pier 70.
Definitely agreed. Hey.
This looks disgusting. This is, I mean,
This looks like the set of like a Silent Hill.
If there was ever a spooky time. So we are at Comet Lodge Cemetery in Georgetown, just off I-5. Again, I'm Chase Burns, and I'm here with my very brave ghost hunter assistant.
Tiera Nhem.
And we're gonna go respectfully say hello to some ghosts. Did you hear that? There's a lot of airplanes around here too, so it makes it a kind of extra spooky. We believe that the last recorded burial happened in 1936, and since then, the place has had a tumultuous history. So people believe that children were buried here, and the problem is that this was sold and redeveloped, and so some of the graves were moved.
You only move the headstones!
And so the spirits are fairly restless here.
Oh, there's a bunny. It's just a bunny. It's not a child.
I'm feeling very spooked.
I just want to know how these people who live across the street feel about living right here next to this graveyard. I mean, their front door is just right there.
Okay, so there you'll see there's some language on there, and then there's Bruce Harrell, our mayor. Oh, it's red.
What's red?
The grave. Okay, the paint is very spooky. You know, this was originally a Duwamish burial ground, but also a lot of these people are early settlers, so it's like, they weren't exactly good guys. Now I feel like the ghosts are coming.
I just feel sad that this is their final resting place, and there's no one here really to remember them.
Also, it's very hilly, and I feel like cemeteries are supposed to be kind of flat, so I feel like the bones are not that far beneath our feet, which is disconcerting. We should get out of here. So I'm just going to place this right here. I was told by a local witch that we should leave an offering This is not an ad for Ada's. I got that for free from my dentist for referring someone. That is to the spirits here, and hopefully they don't follow us home. I'm haunted. Okay, on to the next spot.
Hooray!
So we are at the north end of Green Lake. It's called Gaines Point, and there was a notorious murder that happened over here, and the person who was murdered, their spirit allegedly haunts these trees. Tiera, can you please read us the ghost story, which you can find on theticket.seattleTimes.com.
In 1929, Sylvia Gaines, a 22-year-old Seattle socialite, attempted to leave her incestuous relationship with her father. One night, her dad, Bob Gaines, strangled Sylvia and bashed her with a rock and left her nearly naked body at the spot now known as Gaines Point. Mourners planted a grove of cottonwoods in memoriam. The city of Seattle later replaced the trees with poplars in 1999, but legend goes if you visit Gaines Point at night, you can see Sylvia's face peering out from the bushes.
We also might not find the ghost, and that's okay. We're just trying to show you where you could find a ghost.
Honestly, I'm feeling really heavy right now.
I was thinking about how actually this whole little area over here, it's kind of it is nice. I mean, someone was murdered around here, but it's a beautiful spot too, and it's kind of calming. Not to evoke the ghosts too much.
Let's get the frick out of here.
Let's go